Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Let me tell y'all something. I know that it is July the 4th, and some of y'all are celebrating, even though you should have been celebrating Juneteenth, but I'm gonna shut up about it. Um, but I know some of y'all are celebrating. You know what? Somebody says that I saw online. I don't even think that we just necessarily celebrate. We j- we just like to get together and barbecue. Okay. Um, I want to say something before we get into hot topics. Y'all cannot drive. Not y'all, but y'all. Shout out to the diva. It was enough space for a Chevrolet Suburban to fit in the space that this car was trying to get into. They were in a Chevy. What's those cars that kind of look like they kind of like the same length as like a Mini Cooper, a Chevy Blade, not a Blaze, a Chevy. It's a very small car. When I tell you Miss Thing was having the time of her life trying to get into that parking spot, and I just didn't understand it because that was enough space for a for a Suburban, and you can't even get in here, baby. What is you doing? Now I'm working on my patience, but I feel like some stuff I'm just not. I'm just my patience just gonna wear thin because I'm trying to understand why is it that you having a hard time getting this small Cora in this big old space. Girl, I didn't understand it. I said I was so evil. Girl, I was like, I'm just sitting there waiting on her. Girl, hurry up! I got stuff to do. And people, I really just want to talk about some people, but that's still stuff to do. Anyways, but yeah, I know today is June the 4th. I mean, July the 4th. I know some of y'all are still celebrating, even though you should have been celebrating on Juneteenth. I mean, Juneteenth. But nonetheless, I didn't want to come to y'all and bother y'all today. But once I saw Miss Melody Shari, girl, down to the Instagram last night, dragging, girl, molly whopping, girl, monkey stomping, girl, Miss Arionne, I said, girl, I gotta come. I gotta come talk about this mess. I got to. Like, I ain't really got no choice. Because that's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that the people who don't have enough time to pay attention to the blogs, because some of y'all don't have enough time to be in the blogs and to the mess like some of us do. You know, I be in the mess. I be trying to find out what's going on. So some of y'all depend on me to come to you, girl, with the book. And so that's why I'm here today. Um, so I know that some of you may not watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a reality TV show. It comes on OWN Network. It's in its sixth season. Um, at one point, I felt like a lot of us were interested in the show. I think that Carlos King and his homeboys and homegirls over there at OWN are running the show into the ground because they won't give us, the viewers, um, just a break. The show went off. The reunion for last season went off in January, and they came back with a new season in April, and then the ratings dropped. So, girl, you know I ain't the smartest, you know. I ain't the brightest crayon. Girl, look at this man. Girl, this thing is fine. Girl, this thing is fine, child. Girl, look at him, girl, girl, girl. Oh, he fine. And he got a stinking walk. I love a man with a stinking walk. I love men and women with stinking walks. A stinking walk, I can't explain it to you. A stinking walk is everything to me. Yeah, he was fine. Hmm. Anyways, so I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but I would say that because of the ratings, girl, pretty much dropping in half at one point, Girl, people were tired. Girl, we were tired. Girl, we were tired. Girl, we were tired. Girl, we was tired. There's only so much love and marriage, girl, we can take. Okay? Even if it is a bunch of mess going on, girl, it's so much we can take. Girl, you couldn't have gave us at least like a 7, 8 month break? God damn. Anyway, so Melody Holt, one of the stars, some people will say she is the star of the show. Her and her husband basically got a divorce a few years ago. He was cheating on her, had a girlfriend. He referred to her first season as his girlfriend. Her name is Arionne. What? I don't think they're together anymore. She got pregnant a couple of times. I know at least one of the pregnancies, she decided to send to heaven. So she has at least one heaven baby that we know about, and then they have a son together. So Martell is the man, Arionne is the side chick turned girlfriend, and Melody Holt is the now ex-wife. A lot of y'all may not know Melody is not my favorite person. I don't dislike her like I dislike a Portia or like a Phaedra, but she got on my nerve to at a certain point where I started to dislike her. She all right, but she still ain't my favorite person. So girl, I'm not no Melameter. I'm not no Team Mel. Not when it comes to Martell, I am. But so anybody who think that girl, I'm a Melameter, don't even think it. Girl, don't even think it. Girl, don't even think it. Cause girl, that is not. I'm not the channel. Okay, but on this one, girl, I am Team Mel on this one. Okay, so this is what Melly had to say. I guess Arionne, the girlfriend, is still talking mess. I don't keep up with those people like that outside of the show. I don't. There are only a few reality TV stars that I follow online. And even then, even with them, even though I follow them on Instagram, like Dr. Wendy, Candace, Kenya, I don't just keep up with them like that, you know? So this is what Melody had to say about Miss Arionne, y'all. Let's play it.
This really. So listen, let me go ahead and say this really quickly. Okay. First off, let me say I can say certainly that for a very long time, I've been literally sitting over here minding my business, not giving nobody no time of the day, not like just paying people dust. Mama said, okay, I'm getting off good. Thank you, so I can speak freely. But you know, you gotta have a certain level of respect for your mama. Okay? So let me go ahead and say this real quick. I have been choosing to take the high road and ignore all the little shady stuff and the little shady posts and all the little shady shit. Because my mama should be off by now. Okay. I've been choosing.
Melody, girl, girl, let me tell you something. I wish I would be online, girl, trying to get the former side shoot together. Be worried about my mama thinking of girl hearing a curse word. Girl, mama, either you gonna sell, either you gonna go. Cause whatever you decide to do, girl, I'm gonna say whatever I need to say. Okay. And at this point in life, at my big age, you know I curse. Okay. Okay.
To be there, but let me make something very clear.
Make it
Okay.
clear, girl.
And I'm saying this because I'm sure that the little fake profiles are watching anyway. So you see me. Let me make something very clear. My choosing to be professional, to handle my business, to ignore you, does not negate the fact that I will whoop your ass. And I mean that with everything in me. Period. Now, you already know I've pulled up on you before. And let me say this to the people who are on the whole, like, this ain't nothing about no man. Let me be very clear about that, because I done got a couple of DMs.
I believe it. I don't think it's about Martell. I think that at this point with Melody and Arionne, she's been trying to give Arionne a pass for a very long time, and I'm a defend Melody. I think I'm fair. I think I'm fair on my channel. Some people, girl, you going the wrong goddamn way, girl. This food going down a one way. Girl, this food was just going down a one way. Anyways, I'm gonna defend Melody. Um, like I said, I don't keep up with Martell, Arionne, and Melody like that to know who started what argument, what day of the week. I don't keep up with them like that. I don't. So I don't know if Melody has, took some jabs at Arionne before, but even if she did, those are right. Those, I mean, girl, I wouldn't, I'm not going to, girl, that's a jab you probably deserved. I know that Arionne has, took some shots at Melody before. I think that Melody is probably fed up with Arionne. And she's been trying to give Arionne a pass. But what I do know, Melody will drag Martell. That's one thing I will say I like about Melody Holt is that she ain't just girl. Why are you? What is going on? Why is you sitting right here, girl? I will give Melody this much. She will drag Martell Holt, girl, to the other side of town and back. There are people out there who will automatically go after the woman, and the man comes out of the situation unscathed. That ain't Melody Holt. Baby, she been dragging Martell. I think now she just want to tap, 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 tap on Arionne. And quiet as is kept, like I say, at the end of the day, we too old to be fighting. We really are. We too old to be fighting. And at a certain age in life, fighting does become lowbrow. We know that. We know that if you 40 and 50 fighting out in the streets, everybody gonna be looking at you like, girl, you still fighting at 40? Because, it just becomes a thing that's just juvenile. However, I know that a lot of us, including myself, are also not too far detached from reality to know that sometimes in some situations, people lose it. I'm not talking about you signing up to be on a reality TV show where the name of the game is to talk trash and shade and read, and then because you losing a verbal battle, you want to. Girl, now we're going backwards. Now we're going to another show. Y'all know what show that was. I'm not talking about situations like that. I'm talking about real life situations like this right here. I can understand how somebody could lose it and slap the dog fuck out of somebody. So I can understand exactly why Melody Shari is ready to knock the dog shit out of Arionne, because quiet as this cup, girl, I've been paying you dust for a very long time, and you've been trying me, but I see you not gonna stop until I monkey stomp your ass in the middle of the street. And I done pulled up on your ass before. I will do it again. Now let's go ahead and finish listening to this clip of Miss Melody Shari.
That's what he want. He want women fighting over him. This ain't got nothing to do with no man.
It don't.
At all. I gave that up in 2020. This is 2023. I left him in 2020. Ain't been back since. So it has nothing to do with no man at all. I don't care about him. Don't want his attention. I don't need him. Don't want him. It has everything to do with, as a woman, why do you continuously think that you're going to keep coming for me? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Why do you...
And the real gag is, girl, I've been telling y'all this for the longest. I have been saying this forever. I don't give a damn what nobody say. If there is a wife and a husband, and the husband is cheating on the wife, you side chicks and side niggas, please don't think that this nigga gonna be with you. We see it time and time again. I can guarantee you that if Melody Shari picked up the phone today and called that nigga Martell and told him to pack his hands in Fruit of a Loom and bring his ass back to the house, I guarantee you he will be there by the end of the night. Arionne, he didn't want you. You were just a thrill. You were just a good time girl. And how we know he didn't want you is because, girl, when he had the chance to be with you open, girl, no, girl, publicly, girl, he still didn't want your black ass. Now, Martell ain't nothing to, now y'all already know, girl, I do not like Martell Holt. So, girl, Martell is not a prize. But I'm just saying that, girl, if he wanted to be with you, Arionne, girl, he would have been with you. He just liked the thrill of it. It was the chase. And now you stuck over there with two babies, two baby daddies, and Martell still ain't there. I don't think Melody is worried about no goddamn Martell. I don't. She gave him to you. She gave him to you, and he still didn't want you. That's the gag. And Arionne is still online doing whatever she's probably doing. And then we're gonna get into the whole revenge PORN stuff.
You think that, and any woman on here that's been in that position, I'm talking to you too. If you have been messing with somebody's husband and they give that man to your ass, take your ass on and live in Neverland, Everland, happily ever after land. Go on and do your thing, live your life. But to continuously try to keep coming at the once then wife that you was sleeping with her man, her husband, that is whack, lame, and I'm not here for it.
Now, I will say this much. I do think it is absolutely ludicrous, girl, that you could be a side chick and then you come after the wife or the ex-wife. Girl, do you know how crazy that sounds? How are you the side chick mad at the wife? How are you the side nigga? I'm talking to the gays too. How are you the side piece, girl, and you got the nerve to open up your mouth and talk crazy to the husband or to the wife? I'm talking to the gays too. That's why I'm saying husbands. Why you got out of? Why you mad at her? Why are you mad at her?
Listen, let me say this. I know some of y'all like, but Mel, stay on your throne, you're a queen, and I'm still a queen. I'm gonna be queen when I finish doing what I gotta do and say I'm gonna be a queen after that, before that, during that, and after that.
Let me tell you something, girl. The whole queen stuff, that's some bullshit that done sold y'all. I want y'all to Google queens. And y'all gonna see some of the most vicious bitches with women. Girl will chop your body up in half. To all that queens shouldn't come off their throne. Girl, it's plenty of queens in history that came off their thrones and was with the bullshit. Hey! Okay? A queen shouldn't come off their throne. Who told you that? Who told you that?
And posting business deals and business stuff in between the mess on my story for the last 2-3 days. That ain't gonna stop. That's not stopping. But what I am saying, y'all, is people have to learn to leave well enough alone. Quit bothering people if they ain't bothering you. Don't bother folks who ain't bothering you. My auntie just came on here. Auntie, go on and get off this live. My favorite auntie just got on here. Going on now.
Baby, when she saw her auntie to get off the live, that's on some shit I would say. Gone. Don't come over here. I'm not stopping nothing. I'm not cutting off the live until I say what I got to say. Get off of my live. If you come over here telling me not to say something, I'm blocking you. Auntie, mama, sister, brother, nieces, cousins, and all. Get off my shit. I'm going to get off when I'm done saying what I got to say. Now go on.
Exit. Don't bother people that ain't bothering you. Period. And this is what I'm on right now. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It don't matter. I'm on what you on for real. It doesn't matter because I
But
don't
we meeting
bother
energy.
nobody. I sit over here, mind my business, handle my kids, all the little snickery little childish shit 2 years. I have been ignoring. So can't nobody come up here telling me what to ignore. I don't want to ignore nothing. No more. You know what I'm saying? No more. I already did it. I don't watch.
Melody said, baby, Melody said, let me tell you something, honey. My money done got a little long. I know I can post bail, so I'm gonna whoop your ass. I done already let somebody know where I got a couple $1,000s stashed away at. So when I whoop your ass and they come arrest me, I ain't gonna spend no more than a few hours in that hoe because they're gonna bail me out. So yeah, I'm on it now. I'm on it now. When I see you in the streets, I'm whooping your ass. That's what. I don't want Melody. I don't want Melody to be out in these streets fighting. But I also understand. I would completely understand 1,000% if I logged onto the blogs next week and Melody got a mug shot. I would completely 1,000% understand it. Please do not get in my comment section talking about what Rodney, you talked about fighting. I have said what I've said about fighting plenty of times, but I've also said the part that y'all always leave out is I can also understand how in certain situations some people can lose it. As you get older, you should be more in control of your emotions. At least that's the expectation. We know that's not reality for some people. But I also understand, again, how in certain scenarios, how you can end up slapping the shit out of somebody. Some stuff makes sense. You know how when you hear stories and you be like, girl, that don't make no sense. Girl, you didn't have no business fighting. Girl, that sound dumb. You was fighting over that. And then you hear a story and then you be like, oh, yeah, I see what you was fighting. Girl, like that's one of these situations where I look at it and I'm like, oh, I see why you was fighting. Yeah, that makes sense, girl. All right, here she goes some more. Melody dragging Arionne, and I'm gonna give Melody this. Melody was dragging Arionne on some real life shit. Let's listen to her.
First of all, ain't nothing bad bodied over here. Let's be clear. Come with something deeper than that. Like, come with something better than that. That's the first thing lames want to throw out is about somebody's body or about somebody's hair. All that surface shit. Come with something deeper. Let's talk about your morals or lack thereof. Let's talk about your integrity or lack thereof. Let's talk about that. Okay?
But the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We done all did some shit in our life, okay? I done did some trifling shit, especially in my 20s. But the truth of the matter is, when you do trifling shit, including me and whoever else done did it, it is a sign of it's a lack of morals. It's a lack of integrity. When Melody started reading Arionne on that shit, I was like, oh, Melody getting her. See, somebody slow like Arionne, she's only gonna want to read you over against superficial shit like how you look. Oh, you ain't got no car, or you don't drive a certain car. But the truth of the matter is, girl, we start peeling back these layers, sweetie, you are damaged. When I tell you Arionne is damaged goods, I hate to say, I know that sounds so mean. And this is not, baby, please don't think that this is a way of excusing Martell Holt. Because, baby, if y'all know, if you have been watching my channel, baby, y'all know I be on Martell Holt's neck, body, ankles, knees, teeth, gums, eyebrows, girl, chest. Girl, I be on his ass. Okay? So please don't think this is an excuse for Martell Holt. Well, I'm talking about Arionne Curry, whatever her name is, Coleslaw, as Funky like to call her. Girl, you're damaged. You're a 30-something-year-old woman. You're still out in these streets. Girl, the man who you thought wanted to be with you don't want you. As soon as you had that baby, just like a lot of situations, girl, they get to running. You really thought Martell was gonna be your Prince Charming, and he turned out to be a toad, and you mad about it. And for whatever reason, you got a problem with Melody Holt, Melody Shari. I don't know why you as a side chick got a problem with Melody. Even if Martell chased after you, and let's say you didn't even know the man was married, I don't understand how you could still have an issue with Melody. Melody could still want to whoop your ass. Because even after you found out that he was married, the truth of the matter is, girl, you still participated in the bullshit. We're going to call a thing a thing. I think that side chicks are only out there because men make side chicks. It wouldn't be side chicks if men didn't cheat on their husbands. I always put the blame on the person who stepped outside of the marriage, outside of the relationship. The blame always goes to the person who steps outside of the relationship. With that being said, we also have to acknowledge that even with the side chicks and side niggas, girl, you still chose to participate in this entanglement. I think Arionne is a mess. And for those who have watched my channel again, at one point I wasn't necessarily trying to defend Arionne, but based off of Martell's character and what he presented to us on the Love and Marriage Huntsville, I just felt like maybe there was more to the story, and I didn't want to just get online dragging Arionne because of how Martell was to me in my eyes, based off what I saw on the show. But then when I'm gonna tell you when my whole mind changed about Arionne Curry is when that heifer did that interview with Tasha K. I said, oh girl. I said, oh, she thinks she's cute. She thinks this is a game. She thinks she's cute. She thinks she's cute. Oh, she thinks this is cute. Mm. Oh, you think this is funny. And right then and there, I said, okay, she might need her ass beat. Girl, I tried to give Arionne the benefit of the doubt because I know these niggas will lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. But when she got into the interview lying and not telling the truth, I said, oh girl, you and Martell are just the same. Anyways, let's finish listening.
That actually has a little bit of substance. Okay. Secondly, girl, you're talking about I filed bankruptcy. Bankruptcy, yes, sweetie. After your boyfriend filed. After he filed. So I didn't.
Girl, when she called Martell her boyfriend,
Everything to fall on me.
this is the Melody that I want to see on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know, I feel like Melody presents this fake person on the show. I ain't gotta say you ain't gotta be turn up Melody all the time, but I want to see her. This the heifer I want to see.
Not because I couldn't take care of everything. So let's get the facts straight. But I'm sure you have still continued.
I want Melody to come back next season, dragging everybody that got something to say, and stop running away from scenes. Sit there, drag, sit there, drag, sit there, drag, sit there, drag.
To listen to all the lies that he gave. You know what? I finally understand why you was able to be a side chick for 5 years, because you dumb. That's why. I didn't know how slow you really were. Chick for 5 years, because you dumb. Lies that he gave. You know what? I finally understand why you was able to be a side chick for 5 years, because you dumb. That's why. I didn't know how slow you really were. But you've been calling me slow for years on Beyonce's internet right here. It ain't saying nothing.
Let me see one thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. Shout out to all the side chicks. Girl, shout out to all the side chicks. Shout out to all the side niggas. But something gotta be said. You got to be a dumb bitch. A dumb nigga. I hate to say what I'm about to say because I know it's somebody out there listening right now. And girl, this probably gonna sting what I'm about to say. Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, no, fuck that. All tea, all shade. Girl, you got to be a dumb motherfucker to walk around here for 5 years and be kept in secrecy. Your self-esteem, self-worth, self-love got to be at the bottom of the ocean. Bitch, I think I'm too cute and I'm too loud to be anybody's secret. Unless you Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Now, unless you Jeff Bezos, yeah, and you giving me a little bit of money, a whole lot of money, girl, it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker, okay? And girl, unless you Jeff Bezos or somebody, you just giving me a whole lot of money to shut my goddamn mouth, then maybe I'll be a secret for as long as you want me to, okay? But girl, y'all be secrets for broke ass niggas. Y'all be secrets because a nigga paid your $175 light bill. Y'all be a secret because a nigga paid your $350 car note. Bitch, quiet as this kept, bitch, you shouldn't even have a car note. Okay? Quiet as this kept, girl, you shouldn't be living in no apartment, girl. 5 years? Girl, and all you got out of it was a baby? That's it? Girl, when she called that girl dumb, when I tell you I hollered, I know you got to be dumb. That's the realest thing I ever heard. That's why you was a side chick for 5 years.
But now I understand how you've been able to be a side chick, how you was able to do that for 5 years. Because you really slow. And then he still
Dumb
ain't
and slow.
out with you. That is called slow. Get yourself some morals, get yourself some integrity.
That's the gag. That's the gag. What did I say earlier? But even that he got the chance to be with you, girl, and he still don't want to be with you. That's the gag. He has a chance to be out in public with you, hold your hand, girl, kiss you, girl, caress you, girl, show you off to the world, and then you still at the house with what? 2 babies. And it sounds like you're about to end up in jail for that revenge PRN. They say you got something to do with that too, allegedly.
Do yourself a heart check. And let me be clear. Where's your daughter? Because you said you having family day with y'all 5 kids. I got 4 with them. You got 1 and then another child. Now, you can't count either. I already know you don't know the difference between here and here, HEARNHERE. But you can't count either. So,
oh,
God! You don't know I'm already handling all of that. And then for you to say you aren't talking about me, girl, you still got a whole video of me with my then husband. For what? What you got that for? For what? See, that's slow too, baby girl. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. If I was with a dude, and he my man, and he got a video of him with another woman and trying to show it to me.
Arionne, if you over there sitting with a copy or a clip of Martell and Melody in their intimate moment, having sex, girl. When I tell you, if Arionne, if you are, girl, let's listen to this again.
And husband, for what? What you got there? So, somebody said, please press charges. Girl, y'all know I'm already handling all of that. And then for you to say you aren't talking about me, girl, you still got a whole video of me with my then husband. For what? What you got that for? For what?
A video.
See, that's slow too, baby girl. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest.
Quiet as it's kept. She needs to whoop her ass just off the strength of that. Quiet as it's kept. Girl, I wish a nigga would be walking around here with a bit. 1, I'm whooping a nigga ass, girl. 2, girl, I'm whooping his ass. I'm whooping everybody's ass involved. Why, Arionne, you have to be a low self-esteem girl, low value having, no integrity, no morals, girl, to be walking around here with a video of your baby daddy and his ex-wife. You got to be a real psychotic nutcase. Girl, you can't tell me Arionne was not in the classroom with 4 other people. And everybody know when you in high school, when you in middle school, and you in a classroom with 4 or 5 other people, and 2 of them, one of them is a teacher, and one of them is a teacher's assistant, we all know that's a slow people class. We all know that's a slow folks class. You're not going to convince me that Arionne was not in a classroom with probably 5 people max. 6. I'll give them 6. Because there's always about 6 slow people in everybody's class. Right? Arionne is a weirdo. Arionne, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. A weirdo. Arionne is a weirdo. Girl, you're weird.
If I was with a dude, and he my man, and he got a video of him with another woman and trying to show it to me, send it to me, anything me, I would be like, do you still want her? Can you stop talking about her? Why are you sending me this video of you and her? Like, that don't make you think that, like, slow. So, somebody said Mel got time all weekend this week. So, since you said you can't pull up today, just know, baby girl.
She said, what she said? What she saying?
I said Mel got time all weekend this week. So, since you said you
all week, all next week. I know that's right.
can't pull up today, just know, baby girl, the doors are always open. And yes, I've already told my security that when they see you to pulling up, let you pull up. They got your picture. So, pull up.
Hey, what's going on?
Any day of the week. This week, next week, whatever week. Because I'm here. I'm very much so here. And you know, your boyfriend know my address, so he'll give it to you, I'm sure. All right? Mind your little girl ass business. Stay in the little girl slow concubine place as if you was the wife, and you still ain't a wife, ain't doing nothing but bridesmaids. And okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna throw wild. Girl, I hate to say it. No, I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to call a nigga. You know, I'm a truth teller. You still can't throw being a wife in somebody's face, because with you being a wife, Melody, you still got dogged out too. Like, the truth of the matter is, you know, you still ain't a wife. I mean, Melody, even with you being a wife.
Hey, mind your business. Keep me out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my business out your mouth. And keep my vagina and what I do with it out your mouth. All of that. Period. Okay? And then we'll be just fine. Because you got what you thought was the prize, right?
Cause she dragging her. Arionne deserved that. I wish I could have heard the whole thing. Where they going? I'm nosy. Shout out to Melody Shari Rogers. I'm not mad at Melody. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her, Melody. Sick of her ass too. You know what I miss? I miss back in the day where side hoes. This is gonna sound real ignorant and ghetto. What I'm about to say. I know it. But I miss the days where side hoes was a side hoe. And didn't nobody know about it. These new side, I'll be trying to tell y'all, these new side hoes in 2023, 2022, 2020, bitch, these hoes is different. Back in the day, if Deborah saw James with his wife, Betty, out in the street with Lil James and Keisha, Deborah knew not to say a fuck thing. Deborah knew she better make a 180 and turn around and go the opposite direction, or she better cross the street. Honey, in 2023, honey, the side hoes, bitch, they'll knock on your door. Honey, they're going to post your ass on Instagram. They're going to post, this is my man, my man, my man. They don't care. I remember, I've told this story before. I had a coworker who told me that when her grandfather passed away, they were at the funeral, and there was a boy and a girl sitting, like, the family usually takes up like the first however many rows. Well, there was a boy and a girl sitting with the family, and everybody was like, pretty much, who the hell is this? Honey, come to find out, it was the grandfather's son and daughter. The wife already knew about the son and the daughter this entire time. Now, mind you, these people are grown. Now, that's some crazy psychotic shit too. Please don't, please. That's not inspirational, y'all, either. Please don't. Damn, you got a big old ass. Why is ass so big? Some of y'all be having big asses. Please don't take that as inspirational. I was just telling y'all that just to show y'all how much of a secret things used to be back in the day. Like, it wasn't like, girl, your grandfather would have kids and nobody would even know, because everybody, it went in. The wife, of course, she didn't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. Both of them kind of fine, so she was gonna stick around because she ain't had nowhere to go. And then she look up, honey, 60 years done passed, 40 years done passed. Anyways, this video was extremely too long. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.